You know when people say, don't do something while you're angry. Wait until you've cooled off. I haven't cooled off. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Charlie and I've helped over 150 people win PIP and I received PIP myself. I'm so angry. For any of you that hasn't seen the video I did recently about how GPs could impact your PIP claim, I'll put a link above. And just in summary, I was working with a client and we found that when completing a form for the company that does the PIP assessments for the DWP, on my client's form, they wrote down the wrong condition, which would have cost that client her claim if we hadn't had discovered it. And we only got a copy of the form by chance. Since I've learnt that, I've spoken to a couple of clients and gone, do me a favour, just see if they've contacted your GP, get a copy of the form so we can check it. Well, I've had a bad night, the weather's changed, there's frost, I've been up since 1 a.m. Did get I think I got maybe 3 hours sleep, so not too bad. Just going through my emails and another client has gone, you're not going to believe this. Now this client, we're at tribunal level, and when we did everything, I was like, I'm not expecting you to get called in. We've got all the evidence, you've been consistent, and I'm not going to give any more detail than that because it's an active case. She's been called in, and I'm like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Well, it fucking does now. It does now. And again, it was only because of the experience, what was it, last week or something, of seeing how what's written on these GP forms could cost you your claim, that I said, just get a copy of it so we can have a look. Now I fucking understand why there's an issue with her case. Now I understand. If I was the DWP and I'd received this form, I'd fucking call her in for a tribunal. I would call her in to ask her questions. Because what they fucking put on this form doesn't match what she said, what she's put on the forms, and it doesn't actually match all the fucking evidence from the specialists. So, at least now we know. At least now I understand, and she can understand and trust my experience of, you shouldn't have got this far. Don't understand why it's got this far. I didn't think for 1 minute that we would need to check this. So, my jaw joints are hanging out. I've just got to sort my breathing out. It's a problem when you get angry, you tense up, don't you? You breathe differently. So I was so angry about... Sorry, I'm just going to say this one more thing. It doesn't look like it's even a fucking doctor that's filled this out. Just breathe. Right. Now we know we're going to take action. But I'm sat here and I'm like, and I'm so angry and I'm like, you know that I don't get angry about the process. We are so lucky to be British. We are so lucky we have a system in place that protects us. Not like third world countries where, well, most of us would be dead or living on the streets, right? We're so lucky there's funding available. I know that. I never take it for granted. But this process is awful. And I'm just sat here thinking, do you know what? I've got, just off the top of my head, I've got 5 clients, and I think there's more, because I need to sit and have a good think about this and go through my clients, where their case doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I've got 2 in my head that are urgent that I'm going to be contacting today. Their cases don't make sense. Like this client, it doesn't make sense why she's been called in. Like I said, it fucking does now. So these other 2 clients, I'm like, maybe this is the root cause. Maybe this is why the DWP have been so, like, they've been so unreasonable with them that I'm like, there's got to be something that we're missing. That's how unreasonable they've been. Normally, I find that once you do go through the process, they're fair. That's what I find. They're fair. The one case that I lost, now I've got more experience, they were right. They were right. I, I'm really freaking out. Well, not yet. No, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out that maybe this is why those other two clients that are straight in my head as something's not right, we've been trying to figure it out. I'm worried that this is it. And the reason that I'm freaking out a bit is because if this is the reason, how many of you might be affected by it? That's what's freaking me out. So I am doing a call to action. If you are going through the PIP process, you are claiming, if you've got PIP and you're happy with the level you've got, you don't have anything to do. Well done. But if you are going through the process to do a claim, I want you to, when you get your evidence, because please watch the evidence video. When you get the evidence, I want you to specifically ask your GP if the DWP have been in contact. If yes, you want a copy of the form. You are legally entitled to this. When you get it, I want you to check if it is accurate. If it is not accurate, contact the surgery. I think there's surgery managers. I don't know if there's that's everywhere. Contact the surgery, speak to the manager, and deal with it. Okay? So when I experienced this the other week with the client where we discovered all this, as soon as she spoke to the surgery, they were extremely supportive. Okay? Now, we know that the GP surgeries, they're overworked. Okay? They're humans, they're going to make mistakes. They don't understand the importance of this. Okay? So we're not going to get angry about it. I just realised we're not going to get angry. I'm fuming. I don't want us to get angry at individuals at the GP surgeries. Don't get angry with individuals. But we need to know, you need to know, if you're going through this process, and I'm talking about claims, mandatory reconsiderations, and tribunals, those three. Ask and look at it. Because this is my second one in 7 days or something? Expect another video about this soon, because I'm going to reach out to those two clients today, get them to urgently get theirs. 3 clients today. And then I'm going to do a back check on some others that are currently work in progress. But I don't expect it to be sorted. So reach out. If anyone experiences, if any of you, do me a favour, if you get this information, comment below. If the information was accurate, please put, I checked it accurate. If you got the information and there was an error, please write error. Just that, accurate or error. So we can see, so we can get, get a view of how bad is this. If any of you are happy to share the information with me, there's an email in the description. Actually, I'll put it on screen as well. If you could email me, because this is a different form to what I saw the other day. So if you are happy to share copies of the form, especially if there's errors on it, that would be really helpful so we can share it with the community. Obviously, I will not share your details, but it will be good for me to see, to get more experience so I can help more people. Okay? But I feel better. I feel a lot calmer. We've got an action plan. This client has got an action plan. We can sort it. Now we know the root cause. We've got action to take. Okay? So it's okay. We're going to sort it. And then us as a community, we're going to figure this out, and we'll learn, and we'll get better at everything. Okay? Okay. I'm going to shut up now.